Hello there, welcome to another edition of Pony Cam. Today we are at Paulina Creek. We're on the Peter Skene Ogden Trail, which goes from the base of Newberry Crater, Paulina Lake, all the way down to same elevation as Lapine. And this trail is pretty cool. You cross the water, you got some bridges and uphills, downhills, and slow elevation gain as you go along. So I'm out here with the spotted monster. Really nice day. We're looking at about 70 degrees, light breeze, sunny. Gotta have the sunscreen on today. So we'll just cruise on the trail. It meanders along the creek most of the time. Go through a couple campgrounds and stuff. You're liable to see people, bikes, kids, dogs, whatnot on this trail, as it's pretty popular. It's awfully pretty. Okay, we're just past a mile. Now coming up on one of the bridges. You have the option of doing the bridge or the water. I'm going to see if the monster wants something to drink, so we're going to do the water. But there's your bridge, so we'll take that probably coming back. So here's our water crossing. Monster's going to make sure he takes just the right approach. Gets his butt in there. Yeah. Is it time for a drink yet? Sure. Okay, it's time to go. We're dawdling. And up we go, out the other side. So for those of you who like to trot out on the trail, this one's definitely good. For the most part, you can see ahead far enough. Trail's pretty smooth, not too rocky. Cantering, there's some sections you can do. But you can definitely trot. Monster's cruising up over 7 miles an hour right now. Just a nice steady pace. This is one of the moments that we're not right on the creek. We climb up, get up a little bit out of the canyon. Pretty soon we'll be looking down in it. And ho. Good boy. So here we are in a good little canter. Monster's keeping it pretty under control. Nice little uphill. Just gonna look at the water bar and those rocks. Good boy. Come on. Up we go again. Good boy. And we're going to stop because we got a couple hikers. As I said, there's a few people out on this trail. It's a really pretty one, pretty popular, but it's always well maintained and in good shape. So, another beautiful waterfall on the trail. I don't even know how many you see when you're out here. Quite a few. We're now pretty high up above the canyon. Trail's still nice and wide. You never feel as though you're on the edge of anything, though. So we just came into kind of an interesting area of the trail. This is the old burn. Pretty hot fire came through here in the 80s. Cleared everything out. But as you can see, coming back. There's manzanita in here. There's ponderosas, lodgepoles, scrappy rabbit brush. So it's all starting to rejuvenate. We're leaving the burn. Probably about a mile worth of trail. We're headed back into the woods. It's amazing the temperature difference between the two areas. So much sun exposure. The burn feels like it's probably about 5 to 7, maybe even 10 degrees warmer. And as you can see, just waterfalls, waterfalls, waterfalls. If you're a waterfall fan, this is quite the trail. So this would be one of the things that makes this ride so cool. We're at 5 miles, and we're going to take our lunch break. We're probably going to turn around from here. As you can see from the video, it's starting to hit snow. Plus, we've been out for a little while. I think both of us are ready to head back to the trailer after our break. But pretty phenomenal waterfalls on this one. So we're making our way back down. The way down is definitely just as pretty as the way up. Have a different perspective. Wind's picked up a little bit, which it can do in here. I'm going to have to put on another layer. That's alright. Kind of what you expect around these parts. And this time of year, especially. We're motoring at about 4 miles an hour. Kind of how it works. Heading back to the trailer. And here we are at the water crossing. Last time we took the water. This time we're going to take the bridge. Oh, here we are up on the bridge. Monster's kind of checking stuff out. He says it's time to go. So we're a mile away from the trailhead. We've been out for 2.5 hours. We should be back pretty quick. It's been a really nice ride. Okay, so we're back at the trailhead. This is by far the rockiest section of the trail. There's the truck and trailer. This is a nice big parking lot, but a lot of times it will get pretty full on holiday weekends. But there's usually plenty of spaces for trailers, and you can just whip in and whip out. And if it's full, there's more parking on the way back out to the road. And here we are. All done.